What's going on, guys? VinceSize14 here. In today's video, I'm going to be going over some tips and tricks and stuff with Rainbow Six Extraction. The first thing is I'm going to do like a little mini operator tier list. I did a video actually with an operator tier list, but basically this is going to be for introductory characters and then the characters that are like meta. The first one that fits both categories is Doc. He moves slower, so you can play at a slower pace. He has the stim pistol, which gives him or teammates health, and you can also revive your teammates from a distance by shooting them with the pistol at range. This allows you to have more temporary health, which is like really big to maintain a continuous gameplay structure, because you can just you give yourself 100 extra, give you and your teammates 100 extra temporary health, and that means your normal health will not receive a deficit unless you get really beat up. And that means you can play multiple missions in a row as Doc without having to let him recover. Ella is the kind of the opposite. If you're more of a faster playstyle type of person, she is a quick operator to begin with, and her weapons are fast, and she's agile as just in general, and her ability stuns enemies, so it's kind of like on the fly. You can kind of just stun stuff and just kind of go nuts. I think the next group of operators that you unlock, I guess it starts with IQ. So out of those three, Jaeger is going to be one of your first area denial operators. This guy has a turret that you can place down for defensive objectives, or even maybe offensive combat with like a boss or something, and it will take out blinding spores and general enemies and do decent damage to bosses. I think that IQ can be useful, but that's for more of like a mid to late game type of gameplay. That's not like a big thing that you need in early game. And then Doc is better than Rook in my opinion, but Rook is a strong second to Doc. Fuse, Smoke, and Tachanka, I believe, are the next boys. They're all kind of set up as trap or defensive operators. That's like their whole thing when you unlock them, is they're like, these guys are laying down the defense. And Smoke is the strongest here, and then it would be Fuse to Tachanka. Fuse, you just need a bit more planning. Smoke, you just toss it and forget about it. Tachanka is just a little, the fact of being immobile is tough. The next three that you unlock is Capitao, Gridlock, and Nomad. And then this kind of goes back to my thing about Doc and Ella, is Nomad's going to be a bit faster for you, and Gridlock is going to be a bit slower for you. At the end of their level up trees though, they both have the same amount of speed. But Nomad has a stun, and Gridlock will have these traps that will slow down the enemies, which will in turn slow down the playstyle a bit. Capitao has smoke grenade bolts and venom bolts, which work just like smoke grenade. And I think that for that reason, you might as well just play Smoke. Sophia is the new operator in this game. She's been in Siege for 75 years. She has impact grenades and concussion grenades that work just like an instant version of Ella's impact.